Welcome everyone. My name is Garam, and today's topic is about living a quiet life. Let's get started. I have to admit, I have fallen off track of my morning affirmations and evening gratitude sessions. During my morning affirmations, I ask God one word to guide me for the day and ask for scripture to supplement it. The evening gratitude consists of listing at least 3 moments where I saw God's goodness, grace, and gratitude. I am officially 2 days in after a long break. Yesterday, God gave me the word reside, and the verse that came to mind was from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 11 to 12, which says, "Make it your goal to live a quiet life, minding your own business and working with your hands, just as we instructed you before. Then people who are not believers will respect the way you live, and you will not need to depend on others." This verse was confirmation of the way I have been filling my schedule lately. I've been trying to fill my schedule with events that I found myself not being fulfilled from, and more importantly, I also found myself spending less time with God. Do any of you depend on others in hopes you may be fulfilled? I am learning now that to live a quiet life is to live free from any added disruption. I feel like our minds and thoughts are whatever we fill it with, and some of the time, we may actually not be busy, but rather choose to be busybodies with any idle time we may have. As believers, God fills our lives with peace and rest, but it takes discipline to prioritize inner peace and contentment over external validation or distractions. A quiet life isn't a life of silence. It's a life of committing to become more like Christ. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 comes to mind, which says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any moral excellence, and if there is anything praiseworthy, dwell on these things." These qualities are what we must strive for in order to grow a heart posture of living each day with peace and purpose. To cultivate a quiet life, we must be intentional about reserving time in our day in order for there to be room for peace and fulfillment. As you go about your day, ask yourselves, how are you cultivating a quiet life? What steps are you taking to spend more time with God? Are you setting aside time in your day to make that time? Are you being selective about the sources you are spending time with? Have you reduced the clutter in your lives? To experience true stillness, begin by paying attention to the sounds around you. Take note of each one, then work to silence as many as possible. Let the peace of the quiet surround you. When we resist the urge to constantly fill our time with distractions, we create space to hear God's gentle voice. Living a quiet life isn't a one-time decision. It's a continual journey, a daily habit shaped by Christ's work in us. As we grow more like Him, we become a source of light to others. We won't always get it right. There will be times of losing momentum or missteps. For those of you who are hard on yourselves after going off track, I am here to encourage you that going on a detour doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It is in these detours that we learn knowledge or a skill that will aid us in the future. When we place a value on a situation, it feels magnified based on our emotional attachment. So no matter what happens, make sure to continue to seek God. And remember, every day offers a fresh opportunity to become more like Christ.